everybody out there in the comic book community, and welcome to another week of the Comic Book Rundown. The rundown this week goes through the week of February 8th, 2012, the second week of February. Big things are on the horizon from Marvel and DC. More big things are coming out of those independent books in the coming months. I'm looking forward to the rundown as we continue on this year. A lot of big things coming, but right now we're just talking about February 8th. This was definitely, I would say, a medium week in comic books. Not too much, not too little. A pretty nice amount. There's a lot of apparel that was announced for the Avengers movie. Well, one shirt's coming out this week. Marvel has also announced a bunch of stuff they're going to be re-releasing from previous movies, but we'll make a video maybe about that later on in the week outside of the rundown. But for now, I have a headache, so let's just focus on this video. And you guys know who I am. I'm Chris, the Dark Avenger, and the people in this video with me are Mike, Duderock18.
Hello, guys.
And Cody Toxity, but you guys know all of us by now, so no need for introductions. And we're going to jump right into the rundown this week with Dark Horse. And I'm actually going to be changing with Cody. Cody's going to be doing IDW, and I will be taking over Dark Horse this week, changing things up a bit. First off, from Dark Horse, Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 9, Freefall number 6. Spike is on the cover with Buffy, so you know that ain't good. And this artist has both characters drawn perfectly to a T. If I was to look at the show tomorrow, I'd say that these characters look just like their counterparts in real life. And we all know Spike's a vampire. I have no idea what's going on in the story, so yes, I'm kind of like delaying by talking about the cover art. Yeah, so if Buffy was in a Season 9, this is what it would be happening. Anything from you guys?
The cover looks very mysterious and very interesting. It looks pretty cool, without saying yeah, so that's all I gotta say.
One thing to point out of the cover that I like is the effect of the stake that Buffy is holding. I like how they emphasize the little green enchantment kind of deal.
Yes, I do too actually, it's very nice. Okay, moving along, Conan the Barbarian. I'm going to mention the volume here because it's a #1. Volume 3, #1. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Conan looks like a teenager in this picture. I almost said video.
Kinda, he does look younger.
And less muscular, unless it's just the way the artist has depicted him in the cover?
I don't know.
Cody?
Possibly, though I thought he was supposed to be more of a barbarian versus a Viking.
Yeah, and I'm getting the Viking feel here.
Yeah.
Okay, moving along. Dark Matter #2. Now, this was advertised a lot on, in my, not a lot, but they did advertise the first issue in my Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi #0, and it looks interesting. Depending on how the sales go, I might pick it up in trade, but cover looks really nice, though. Looks like some type of a space war going on. Anybody who's picking this book up, could you leave us a comment in the comment box? Let me know how this series is. I might actually look into it. It looks really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the artwork itself looks, wow. Even the story, who knows, maybe I might look into it too. Like, maybe as just a read-along, but, you know, all in all, I would say, yeah, that's really all. Very classic as well, and that's all.
It looks a lot like the Space Marines. It was this one movie where there's like these Space Marines battling these giant beetle-looking things. I forgot the title of the movie. It just looks
Aliens?
so much like that. I think that is what it was. It's a really old movie.
Aliens.
Yeah, it had to be Aliens, I think, yeah.
Oh, well, it looks a lot like that.
Yeah, with the guns and all that.
A bit, yeah.
Nice point out there.
Next, we're going to House of Night #4. I have no idea what's going on, but this cover is really, really nice, actually. That's really all I can say. I feel like I'm looking at Pocahontas, though, or is it just me?
I don't know.
Or maybe an Aztec. No, Aztec, like Egyptian kind of thing going on with Greek makes I don't know. Never
Well,
mind.
all I could say, it looks very romantically drawn as I'm seeing it, but also it
Is
looks...
that Caesar?
I
No.
don't know who that is, but whoever those people on the picture, it looks like a pretty cool story.
Could be Cleopatra.
Maybe.
I'm not
Yeah,
I'm not too familiar with, I can't remember anything of Egyptian, but, flaming cobras and a spirit of some sort.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Moving along to a Cody, very good. A comic Cody likes, or Cody comic likes. Lobster Johnson, The Burning Hand #2.
Is that Freddy Krueger in the shadows?
I don't know, but it looks like it, right?
Oh my god, it does.
I can't believe I called it a Cody instead of a comic.
Congratulations, Cody.
Really? You had to give me a comic like this. I saw this actually in the comic book shop today. I would have picked it up had, me being
Money.
given the finances. I probably would have picked it up for shits and giggles. Oops, sorry. Shizzles and giggles, I guess. Just the name alone. I'm sorry, but The Burning Hand.
I don't know, maybe there could be some backstory to it.
I don't know. It looks really good, though. I'm sorry. It looks good, though. To be completely honest, all jokes aside, it looks really, really good.
Yep.
In my opinion, I like the covers at least. Okay. Moving along to a one-shot, Murky World one-shot. Yeah.
Very
Weird.
and trippy, kinda.
Weird.
Yeah, I have no comment at all.
Cody?
An old man with a sword fighting zombies that also fight with weapons of some sort or something. I don't understand what's going on here.
I don't understand.
I
don't know.
Yeah, let's go next.
Moving along, one of the three Star Wars books that comes out this week. First, we have Star Wars Agent of the Empire, Iron Eclipse #3. That's the first one. Cover looks really nice. Once again, it has the guy with the gun pose, just like on the Star Wars poster. I remember when we were talking about this cover several weeks back, and Cody, you actually pointed it out, and you went, "Yeah, it does look like that. Yeah, they continue that."
You mean the pose with Han Solo, I believe?
Yes.
Ah, yes. You got the classical pose. Now, that looks a lot like Anakin in the back. Though, I don't think.
Or is it Luke?
Hey, maybe it is. No, that's the Naboo Starfighter, so that's probably back in the day. I don't know, but oh darn, I should have picked this up then. 3 issues 3 months ago.
Well, it does look cool. I mean, it's, Star Wars. I mean, anything with Star Wars comic books, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I should have picked this up. I feel bad now, but I'll probably pick it up when they release the trade. Moving along to the second Star Wars book, another book. I gotta admit, first let me say what it is. Star Wars Crimson Empire 3, Empire Lost #4. One thing I have to say about all of these Star Wars covers, they are brilliantly drawn, in my opinion. I mean, I would buy them for nothing else but the covers if they weren't so darn I mean, some of them are like $3.99. I think this one is a $3.99 book. The covers are just wow.
This one is
The
phenomenal.
artwork is really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love how they capture the Star Wars, just the whole universe is all captured and well depicted in just the cover alone. I love these. I believe these are some form of Imperial
it's the Crimson.
Scouts.
It's a Crimson Imperial, the red one. I don't know what the blues are.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. The covers are amazing.
Yeah, I love them. And finally, a comic I am getting, however, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, War #2. That's another nice comic.
Absolutely.
Jedi leading an army against another army. I mean, these covers, and if you notice, all 3 covers are kind of painted. So, really, really nice covers. Really nice covers.
And it's epic, too. It's really epically drawn, and that's all I got to say.
Epically painted, definitely.
Like I said, I just love how they keep the old school. They keep the old school Star Wars feel. They keep the battle scenes well captured, just all into the covers. It's just god darn. Just take my money.
Yeah, exactly. I'm buying this series, and I'm going to be getting Dawn of the Jedi, but I wish I would have gotten the other two, because those covers are just beautiful. Okay, and lastly this week from Dark Horse, Strain number 3. Now we're talking freaky covers.
That is freaky.
It's kind of funny, ha, how the tongue makes an S, ha. Very funny. Looks like a boomer from...
It looks like
Dead.
it could look more like a Ghostbusters comic book, more or less of capturing.
Yeah, sort of.
I don't know what to say about this. No, is that wait? Is this in Times Square?
It looks like it.
Yeah, from this view it does.
So I have nothing. Mike has nothing. Cody, you have anything?
Good thing I will say about the cover is that I love the different shades of color that they put into it to give it that nighttime style feel. The gloss, the glowing effects from the lighting and the biohazard signs. It gives it that sense of a midnight, I guess you could say like a midnight nightmare stroll through the city or something.
Okay, and that's it for Dark Horse. I'm handing it over now to Mike, who will be taking us through Dynamite with, Dynamite. So go ahead, Mike.
Alright, thank you, Chris. Alright, guys, now we are heading into Dynamite, starting off with Dean Koonitz Koons Nevermore number 6. Are they brothers or something? Because it looks like they're two brothers fighting and
it looks like there's something in the background with teeth. Maybe a bat?
Or a monster of some type. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what to make of this, but it looks interesting as of what's going on in the scene that we're looking at.
Yes.
And that's all I gotta say.
What about you, Cody?
Giant fish, bonefish, about to eat. Two fighting guys arguing over who ate the last piece of slice.
There you go.
Alright. Next, we got Garth. Wow. And it's,
Enos.
Well, I can't say his names right. The
Ninjettis.
Number 1.
Ninjettis. I feel like I'm looking at Matrix.
I don't know what I'm going... Yeah, kind of, with the way...
Except there's a headless person on the cover that's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah. Or she could look like from Underworld, sort of.
Hey, yeah, Underworld, that would work, yeah.
Cody?
Alright, nobody can sit here and tell me that... I remember a comic noob corrected me on the one. This girl is definitely Asian.
No, she's not! She's white!
No, she looks Asian.
Dude, she's not Asian.
We'll find
out. I will
out.
buy Ninjets just to prove you wrong.
Prove me wrong.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm getting it next week.
Alright, without making this a debatable thing...
I'm doing it once this video's over. I'm putting it in my card for next week.
Let's go to the next comic.
Fine.
Which is Kevin Smith's Bionic Man number 6. Okay.
Alex Ross cover.
Yes.
I love it.
Wow. It is... Alex Ross is one of the amazing...
I love it. I love the cover.
Yes, absolutely.
The train, the fight, the falling through the ceiling.
It's outstanding.
The Bionic, yes.
Yep. Outstanding. Absolute.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Code.
Outstanding. I wouldn't go as far as outstanding cover on this one.
I like Alex Ross, so I'm kind of partial. I will admit that.
Ah, I see. But yeah, thank you for pointing out that was a train, because it looks like almost, if you look at it from its intended angle, it looks like a skyscraper and they're falling down, but then you see the train. Thank you for pointing that out. But
you're welcome.
Different covers. I love the shine between the L. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Alright, next is Kirby Genesis Silver Star number 3.
Alex Ross cover yet again.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody's getting beat up by a bunch of supervillains.
Yeah.
Ow.
That can't be
I have
good.
a question. How many series are there with Kirby Genesis? I know there's a regular Kirby Genesis, there's this, and I believe there's another series now.
Yeah, I think there's 3.
Jack
But-
Kirby left a huge legacy when he passed on, I guess.
Yeah, but the cover does look like it's leading up to something, and for anybody who has been reading Kirby Genesis, yeah, you should pick it up and take a look at it.
Code?
Are these all like robots? Are people like in this
I don't
different
know.
form of armor?
Looks like superheroes to me, or superheroes versus supervillains. I don't know. I didn't jump on the Kirby Genesis thing when it started a long time. I believe it was a half a year ago.
I believe so too, actually. But
Wow.
yeah. All right, next we got the Living Corpse Exhumed number 6. Very creepy.
Did the guy
Like-
dig himself up, or is he? Yeah, no, he had to have dug himself up, right?
Yeah,
I don't.
it
know.
doesn't. I don't know what to say about this, guys. All I could say, it looks very creepy, but
Not interested at all, to be honest.
maybe in some parts it could be interesting, but in others maybe not. So I'm 50-50 with this one.
It looks like something I'd probably pick up, being such a biased zombie fan, or just such an old school zombie kind of guy. I probably would pick this up, but from the suit and from the black looking cape, either he must have been dressed up as the Grim Reaper, or maybe he was the Gravekeeper himself. Who knows?
Who knows?
Well, if anyone wants to know, there's the comic. Alright, next we got Red Sonja, number 63, She-Devil with a Sword.
Woo!
That looks
Epic.
very epic. I mean,
Cody, your favorite character. There you go.
that is one, like, dangerous...
For those of you
woman
at
there.
Dynamite that don't know Cody yet, yeah, he loves you guys. He really does. He loves, especially Red Sonja.
I've noticed that there's been skeletons, too. I mean, wasn't there one last issue?
Yeah, that could be just a recurring thingy. So, Cody, what do you think of your favorite comic?
Just nice looking cover.
You want to tell us that Red Sonja is Asian?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. No, she's a redhead.
Yes.
She's not Asian.
Okay, good. Still getting that Ninjetti one just to prove you wrong.
Getting
I'm waiting
off
for it.
topic now, let's go to the next comic book, which is Warlord of Mars, number 15.
A red guy next to a blue guy, or shaded. They're both white, but they're shaded in different colors.
Now, I don't know if this is copying, like, the Superman thingamajigger with red and blue.
No,
Not in that way,
different
but...
people.
Yeah, but... I don't know what to make of this, really. It's... I don't know. You guys, you have
No
your
idea.
take. I don't know. Cody?
No comment whatsoever. Glad I'm not getting this.
Men in
Okay.
underwear. Moving along, please.
Yes, on to the next comic.
And
And
last
last comic from Dynamite, Zorro Rides Again, number 8. Now, I've watched...
He's Zorro.
Yes, I've watched Zorro movies, and I've seen Zorro. He's really awesome. I actually never thought that they made a Zorro comic book of
They made several.
of that. But it looks pretty interesting. I mean, if anybody out there is a Zorro fan, yeah, just pick it up and
Looks really, really awesome.
absolutely. And Cody,
Hey, it's a Spanish, it's a Latino hero, so I gotta give him credit. It's Zorro. Not much else to say.
yep, and that's all from Dynamite. So now I'll be passing on IDW to my bro, Cody.
Thank you, Michael. And before I even start with IDW for this week, it is a horrifically short week for IDW for this specific week. But starting it off, we do have Dungeons and Dragons number 15.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to admit one thing that I don't think you know, Cody. There was supposed to be Infestation number 2, Dungeons and Dragons number 1 that came out this week. It was actually absent in the solicitations for this week.
I wonder why.
I don't know, but it was supposed to go before this, or right after this, and yeah, it was absent on this week's, what do you call it, buyer's list. Either there was a printing error or something. So yeah, I guess we're going to be getting doubled up this coming week, which is the following week, with 2 Infestation number 2s. Possibly. I don't even know. Maybe they'll postpone everything an extra week. We'll see with the solicitations next week, guys. So stay tuned for the rundown next week to find out about the Infestation number 2. Well, Infestation 2 number 1 and 2.
Yeah, but
Giving it back to Cody now with
Yep.
Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
And I gotta, for one, say that I do like the cover. I love the Diablo kind of feel that Dungeons and Dragons has always provided since day one, especially with this Femme Fatale Devil.
It's amazing.
She has a tail. Girl has a tail.
So
Just saying.
she has a tail.
She has a tail.
Yes,
That's all I'm saying.
tail.
Moving. Yeah, that's it.
Kinky. Anyway, moving right along, we have Memorial number 3.
Well, this cover does stick to its background. The comic itself sticks to the background that looks like a keyhole sort of thing.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting in
Kitty.
many ways. Oh yeah, and there is a kid. I didn't notice that until now.
You got what appears to be a sanctuary kind of styled with water, with your shrines in the background trying to praise. Maybe he's in a church. And to point out the keyhole, and I point you to that little boy with yellow hair. Who knows? This could be some kid from the Lock and Key or whatever. Chris,
I doubt
you know.
it.
Nah. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Same company, not same story.
Hey, you never know. But cover looks pretty darn good, must say. Moving right along, we got Next Men Aftermath number 40.
And it's by John Byrne. I love his artwork. Written and drawn by him.
Damn, he pulled double duty on this one.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Got dinosaurs.
I don't
and
mind. I
knights.
love his artwork. The only problem is I have no idea who the next men are, so I kind of just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got everything from different timelines. You got the dinosaur, the space guy.
He did the cover too. That's the really funny thing.
Yeah,
He
but
he does
the
everything
title
with this
does
story.
almost sound like X-Men.
Yeah, ha 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 ha
No, I'm just saying.
ha. Okay,
Alright.
okay.
And cover looks interesting, kind of comical. And last but not least, guys, we have Snake Eyes number 10 from the Cobra Command.
It's a white version of Sub-Zero.
Oh yeah, it kind of does look like Sub-Zero.
I know I'm
The
going
white.
to get a huge rag on if anybody's a huge G.I. Joe fan for saying that.
We got White Ninja. I completely forgot this guy's name.
I don't remember at the moment.
I don't either.
Because I know Snake Eyes is, he wasn't that White Ninja, that's for darn sure. Maybe a little, I don't know, this looks like a backstory. Something's telling me this is like a backstory issue.
I
Who
don't know.
knows?
I don't know either.
Who knows? But anyways, guys, that's the whole entire list for IDW. I'm going to hand the torch back over to Mike, who's going to take you guys through Boom Studios.
Okay, thank you, Cody. And now, heading into Boom, first comic, we got Adventure Time number 1 with Finn and Jake.
For
Now,
those of you who watch cartoon, Boom Studios is known to do this with kids' cartoons, making comics
Now-
out of them.
I don't watch this, but I can't believe that this was made in a comic book, Adventure
I
Time.
can.
It's really just odd, but for anyone who likes Adventure Time, may as well pick it up.
Yes.
Cody?
Now, I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of the old cartoons like Ed, Edd and Eddie, Hey Arnold, that kind of thing. But I will give it this comic one good thing. This is definitely for the kids. I might actually look into this for my little brothers. But one thing I will give it, they got everything in this cover dead on. Even from, most notable, the Adventure Time, how they got the little effects from the show and the sword, how detailed it is beyond belief.
Yep, that it is. Okay, next we got Elric, the Balance Lost number 8. First off, let me just say the cover looks phenomenally awesome.
I get the feeling of Terminator.
The Terminator, exactly, in stereo, yeah, but amazing. Cover is by itself, yeah, but the story looks also good, so I've heard from other people, but yeah, Cody, your take?
Another medieval white-haired guy with a sword. Why not?
Why not? Yep. Alright then, next we have Peanuts number 2. Charlie Brown classic.
Dancing.
I love Charlie Brown. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always watched Charlie Brown, the holiday
I don't like
specials.
Charlie Brown at all. I love Snoopy.
Yeah, I mean I do feel bad though of the guy who voiced Charlie Brown that passed away.
Charles M. Schulz.
Yeah, a couple
The
of years
creator
ago.
of Charlie Brown was the best.
Yeah, I mean the new voice actor for him is but you can never live down the classics of the Peanuts. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Just Charlie Brown, awesome.
And before you finish, Mike, why don't you give us the one comic from Boundless?
Oh yeah, the next comic we got Lady Death number 14. Boundless.
I couldn't read the series anymore. I don't have the back issues, so I actually just ended up dropping this series because I had tried to understand what was going on, but it was all in vain.
I don't know.
So
To me though, it was kind of a little confusing, but
Mike, you were focused on one thing.
No,
Well, two things I should say. Cough, cough.
excuse me. No, I certainly was not.
Yeah, Cody.
I don't read the book, so
Cody.
you know, whatever.
3 things, cough, cough.
3.
Oh, you know what? You two are just the worst. You know what?
One thing I must kind of question about Lady Death. Not only does she look horrifically muscular in most other issues where they're kind of trying to portray her ass way too much, but what's up with that panther? I never knew panthers could become vampires as well.
I don't know if it's a demon.
It's a demon panther. Something from hell, definite.
Yeah, but looking aside of that,
I don't know anybody who reads. To be honest, I really, honest to God, don't know anybody who reads it.
Okay.
So.
But that's all I got from Boom Studio. I'll now hand back to Cody, who will be doing Image.
Thank you, Michael. And kicking it right off with Image, we have Artifacts number 14. Love the feeling of the holy symbol and this devil smoking and fires, and love it. Just
And
love
bullet
the cover.
holes.
Wow, even the necklace he's wearing is awesome.
Yeah.
Good for pointing that out too. The bullet holes. You just actually, I didn't look at them too deeply like that, but I just love it. It's like the Antichrist is smoking a cigarette, but he's wearing the holy symbol. Awesome. Next up, we have Blue Estate number 9.
Star
One
Wars.
thing.
Star Wars ripoff.
It is a Star Wars ripoff in all of its glory and intention, but one thing I must point out is Elton John is frozen in the background.
Oh wow, Elton John's in there? Oh my god. That is just something else right there. However, though, I will have to say, though, it does look kind of... I mean, like Chris just said, Star Wars ripoff, but... it looks pretty good.
It's cheesy, but it's the cheesy that's like,
The cheese you enjoy on your bread.
And
very true.
Yep.
Moving right along into one of the most mainstream titles of Image, one of the heavy hitters, Haunt number 21. Love the cover.
I don't know what to say about this cover. I mean, is he eating? It's like he's opening his mouth to eat him or something.
I don't know.
It does look a little confusing, but yeah, I would pick it up just to see what's going on, though.
You got little motorcycle guys coming out of this guy's mouth. At first it looks like insects and whatnot.
Oh, I thought it was eating them.
No, they're coming out of his mouth, if you look at it closely.
Yeah, they're coming out.
Ah.
This is definitely one of the most heavy hitters of Image, so it has its tongue tie. It's got its thing to it that makes it viable. Moving right along, we have Last of the Greats, number 5. I know nothing about this series, but I love the shade of blue that they put into it.
I like it. I feel like Static's part of it.
I know I've said this many times, but it looks electrifying. With
Wow.
lightning.
Very, very true. Though I did see what you did there.
I actually been saying that every time I see a lightning.
Yeah, it's so
Electricity.
shocking, Michael.
Well, Grease, it's electrifying, but yeah.
But we know nothing of this series, guys. Let us know how it is.
Yep.
Moving right along into Severed, number 7.
Wow.
This gets a huge review, but I just didn't care enough to buy it.
What is this?
It looks
I don't
like
know.
some old guy who is sort of like a vampire, or Dracula, or I don't know, a gargoyle or something, and he's just out for something. Very... I don't know what to say, actually.
It looks like one of those, background-wise, it looks like one of those movies where it was like, there's this house out in the middle of nowhere that's, of course, haunted by something, or it just seems like one of those movies.
You mean House of the Dead?
Yeah, it could be like that.
Huh. Yeah. Good point.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Moving right along to Image's baby, Spawn number 216.
What is wrong with is that Spawn?
Nope,
No.
that is Malbolgia. Should be.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
That's the...
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome.
Who didn't see it? I saw it.
Nah, ever since it was like, oh, there's a shard of Malbolgia in Sam, and that's why Sam's hospitalized, it's just like, really? Why bring this guy back? Of course. But, for those of you who may not know, I believe this is the human form of Malbolgia. This is, I believe he always took the name of the Creep when he was in human form. At least this is what I believe, if memory serves me correct. But one thing to note about the beautiful Spawn artwork, you have the classic Spawn emblem underneath Malbolgia's feet.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
that chain.
And Todd McFarlane's drawing the cover.
And Todd McFarlane is drawing this. Just, so good. So good.
Yes.
Mike, you got anything else?
Just the cover itself. Wow. What is he wearing? Something?
Nope, no shirt.
No, like a necklace thing that we see right there.
No idea.
I have no idea what that is, but no comment. Just yeah, the cover itself.
Well, seems like Jim Downing's gonna be in for one, no pun intended, hell of a ride. Especially because we all know
Al? Where's Al?
what Malbolgia did to Al, so we can only expect something big is gonna happen. And last but not least, wrapping it up this week for Image is Thief of Thieves number 1.
It's number 1.
Not interested.
Not interested as
It
well.
looks like a detective, but I'm also not interested as well.
So that's it.
And that's all for Image this week, guys. I'm gonna throw the torch right back over to Michael, who's gonna take you off, starting it with Marvel Big 2.
Okay, thank you, Cody. Alright, everybody, let's...
How come you always get Marvel? I would like to get Marvel once in a while. You should get DC once in a great while. Why do I always get the bland company?
Because you know DC more than I do, Marvel and all that. But anyway, let's go into Marvel. Starting off, we have Battle Scars, number 4. Has Deadpool Yeah,
No idea what's going on.
I don't know if they're fighting ghosts or ghouls or snakes. I don't know what those shadowy things are, but it looks pretty amazing.
Snakes, claws, and tentacles. Oh my.
Like lion, tigers, and
tentacles,
bears.
you say?
Oh no. No. We're not getting into that. No. Anything, Chris? Or-
No, that's it for me.
Okay, then let's go to the next one. We got Black Panther, the most dangerous man alive, number 529.
Which is to note is the final issue of Black Panther, the most dangerous.
Right,
Man.
and if there wasn't a cover name of that, I could have sworn that would look like Batman back there. Just the whole feature
Yeah,
of
it
him
does look
looking
like
over the
Batman.
city.
Yeah, it does look like Batman in my opinion.
Without a
If you
shadow
didn't
of a
know it was
doubt.
if you didn't know it was Black Panther, you'd swear it was Batman.
Absolutely. But it is Black Panther, guys, so it's, yeah.
Yeah, it's not Batman.
Cody?
It's not Batman. Moving right along.
Okay. Next is Captain America, number 8.
I swear, if he loses his powers in this again for a very long period of time, I'm going to get mad and I'm going to kill somebody.
Now, I don't know why Marvel is...
Most likely you.
Now, I don't know why Marvel is doing this whole thing of Captain America losing his powers and all that.
The
I mean,
fifth time.
yeah, I mean, seriously, just leave his powers alone. He is Captain America.
There are so many other angles you can
I mean,
go
he's
with.
the first Avenger. You have to pick on someone that's the first Avenger. I mean, come on.
The world has to pick on someone.
I don't know. Cody, what's your take on this and the whole power drainage and all that other
Powerless,
stuff?
it's called.
Whatever.
From this picture, he's definitely losing his powers. You can tell by the scrawny, skinny arms and everything.
Alright, okay.
Well, let's hope he doesn't lose his mind afterwards.
Yeah, moving right along.
Yes.
Yes.
Next. Carnage USA, number 3.
Epic cover.
That is an epic cover. It's like the picture of George Washington.
It is the picture of George Washington on a boat, except everybody's dead and it's Carnage instead.
Now, you actually brought up a point about the symbiote thing of that
The
they
government.
use. Yeah, that.
You know, a lot of people since that video have been messaging me, and I don't know. I'm being honest. I don't know what's going on with the symbiotes. I'm being honest. I swear to God, it was just something I noticed while we were talking during the cast, and I mentioned it during my comic review. I, honest to God, don't know if Marvel's doing this intentionally, and if I stepped on your feet on that, or if I caught on a bit too early, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know they're doing the Venom variants because of Carnage USA. That's why they're doing the symbiote variants for all the comics. But that's what they claim.
Yeah, and of course, since I'm having the end of month of my first ever Mike's Monthly Review, I will be reviewing this as well.
Are you reviewing Venom in your monthly review?
Not if it's with Flash Thompson, though.
Oh, okay.
And Cody, what's your take on the Carnage and stuff?
Very classical, gentleman-like cover.
I like the paint job. I love the artist in Carnage. It's just, you can't beat it.
Yeah, but too bad it's still a short series, like 2 more issues to go, right?
Yeah, 2 more. But they could do another mini next year.
Who knows? I'll be getting that.
I'll take a
too.
mini a year.
Alright. Next, we got Daken.
Dawkins.
I keep getting that wrong. Dark Wolverine, number 21.
The beginning of the final story arc begins.
And wow, there is fire, and
Hell be coming to Earth.
and he looks like he's pretty ticked off about something.
No, he knows what he's gonna do. He has one thing in mind, one person he wants.
And yeah, Cody.
I really wish I started picking this series up from the beginning. This is a character I've taken so much interest in. The artwork, the story, everything. This
Yeah.
is amazing.
Everything
Oh, yeah.
about this character is amazing.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, Marvel had to do their cancellation thing, but we're not going to get into that. Next, we got Deadpool number 50.
The beginning of Dead starts here. Deadpool wants to die, and he wants to find out how whoever killed Evil Pool, he wants to find a way for them to kill him too.
Yeah, the only question is, why does the woman have her back turned? It's like...
She probably doesn't care. Nobody really cares. Nobody cares at all, really.
Yeah, but it looks really, something to look forward to. You got Wolverine as well there. And it looks, like, really tragic and stuff.
Tragedy.
Well, nobody cares what Psylocke's doing over there. But I wouldn't call this so much as a tragedy. I mean, this is Deadpool we're talking about.
Yep, absolutely. Next, we got Incredible Hulk number 5.
Ah, finally, finishing off the first story arc, I believe.
Is this where Bruce Banner's going up against Hulk?
I believe.
Well, from what the cover says, lots of stuff's gonna go down here, and you know, it's really funny. It looks like, do you notice how in some scenes it's like one gun points at someone else, then the other one points at the person holding the gun to someone else?
Yep.
That sort of has that feel to it. You know?
I don't know, but I know Hulk's caught in the middle of it all.
Irony. Major irony.
Cody.
Jolly Green Man ain't so jolly right now.
No.
Nope, not at all. Alright, next is Journey into Mystery number 634.
With a zombie Thor on the cover.
Yeah. Wow, that is really creepy looking I mean, I've read Marvel Zombies, I mean at least a few issues of it, but I would have to say though that it does have a creepy feel to it. Yes. That is all I'm going to say about this issue. Cody.
Yeah, Zombie Thor, why not?
May as well make the whole Marvel U zombie.
They did that.
They did it, yeah.
Oh yeah, they did do that.
You're a little bit too late there.
I forget. Next, we got Marvel Adventures Superheroes number 23. What are these yellow things? Oh, that is, all of a thing. The Thing? What?
Mole people, I believe.
Well, they're creepy looking mole people, and...
It's a kid's book, Mike.
Yeah, it is a kid's book, though, and, I would say it looks, funny in some ways, and... Yeah.
Hey, we got the mole people from Avenging Spider-Man, and unfortunately, the Thing doesn't have that dirt face as he did in that one,
Oh, man.
That was funny. Okay. Next, we got New Mutants number 37.
Cyclops' team don't care.
Date with the Devil.
Don't care.
Yep, same with me. Don't care. Cyclops. Cody?
Don't even care.
Okay, access denied. Next comic we got Northanger Abbey number 4. Now this cover has a labyrinth feeling to it, with the girl and the house in the background with the thunder and lightning.
I don't think this has anything to do with the Marvel U. I think this is just its own little story.
Yeah, it does look really something adventurous, in my opinion.
Yes.
Definitely an adventurous feel. All that's missing now is
the daisies.
Not the daisies, the
plants?
Not the plants either. They are what's his name? From the Labyrinth. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I forgot his name.
David Bowie?
David Bowie.
Yeah. How can you forget that? It's David Bowie.
Sorry.
It's okay. Alright. Next is Powers number 8. Woman holding an FBI badge.
Yep.
Looks serious.
Not interested. Next for me. Cody?
It actually looks pretty viable as a comic. Definitely it's the artwork of the character, the outlines and whatnot especially are something to get used to. But hey, doesn't look half bad.
Alright, so we have a 50-50 over here of this, so let's go on to the next one, which is Punisher Max number 22.
Which is the last issue of Punisher Max.
Now, I don't know if I'm going to get it just because it's the last issue,
I didn't get it.
because it looks interesting,
I
but
didn't get it.
Punisher Max, I mean, I haven't read the series, but
Fully.
but it's had a great run, and it's really a shame to see it just,
Up and leave.
yeah, just go out. So, as a second favorite superhero of the Punisher, all I could say is, like the picture, rest in peace, Punisher Max.
If he's really dead.
I meant the name of the issue itself, not Frank Castle the Punisher, just the Punisher Max title of it.
Yeah. Probably.
I like the skull on the tree.
Yeah. Very nice background of
But
that.
in all honesty, though, I would have given the Punisher a different cover. Why make it look so depressing or shove it into people's faces like, hey, this series is ending? Give him something better than this.
Well, with the Punisher, it's kind of not a happy ending, so to speak.
Never happy ending.
And plus with him killing other people because of what happened to his family in the past, so...
No happy ending.
Yeah, you kind of have to respect the feeling of that, and it makes sense to me, though.
Oh.
But we're gonna go on to the next one. Scarlet Spider, number 2.
Yes! Yes! This series is awesome!
Well, someone's excited
Series
about
is
it.
flippin' awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on this issue at the end of this week. Oh my god, I can't wait.
Yeah, if number 1 did good, then...
I can't wait to see him in the costume. You get to that point where it's like, I gotta see it.
Alright, Cody?
You say one bad thing, brother, I'm throwing you right in the middle of the War of the Batman.
Oh no, not that again.
It needs more Ben.
You're going into the war. Damn it, Phil.
Alright, well, without wars and stuff, let's go on to the next one. Secret Avengers number 22.
New team begins here.
Yep, a new team indeed.
Actually, no, it's still the old team. It's just under the leadership of Hawkeye. I believe the new team is coming out in a month or so.
Yeah, but it looks pretty sick, the cover. And classically drawn as well.
Yes.
What do you think, Cody?
What the fire truck did they do to Beast?
Beast?
Oh, I love your emphasis on the fire truck, and I have no idea, but Beast looks like a beast.
Well, yeah, just Beast.
That's a hairy situation, but I'm bummed.
Very hairy. Next, Venom number 13.1.
With the main story focused on Ghost Rider,
The woman.
the woman.
Yes.
Who didn't see that coming? The whole story is focal point around her. God, it should have just happened in Ghost
Well,
Rider.
then again, it's a woman that's playing as a Ghost Rider.
I
now.
don't care. Johnny Blaze is still
It may
alive.
be a popular thing that they might be focusing
They're
on.
canceling the series.
Or that they're canceling the series due to that fact, but
Yeah.
there's no way of this
Cody!
bringing back.
I can't take this series anywhere serious, especially with this Alejandra is her name?
Alejandra.
No.
Yeah.
No. Pass this at all costs.
Yeah, no more Flash Thompson. Eddie Brock is better, in my
I'm
opinion.
still reading Venom. I don't think this story is going to go by good.
Well, we'll see when that comes out. And last, wrapping up this week for Marvel is Wolverine and the X-Men number 5.
Kitty Pryde's pregnant. Kitty Pryde's giving birth.
Yeah.
What the fire truck flipping flag
That is
with the
not
flute
a
on a
good way.
flapping Friday.
Holy
Fair
jumping
long.
beans. Oh my gosh. Is that a way to show
Holy plot
that?
hole, Batman.
I mean, just biting and all that. Oh god. Very, very, just...
One person said it's actually
Wow.
hot seeing Kitty Pryde pregnant, and I'm like, really? That's very nice.
Cody, help me out with this one, because I don't know.
Holy frisk of the frap, what the
What the
fire
fair
truck
long?
is this?
Well,
What the frickety frack?
well, with zippity doo dah zippity day, I don't know what else to say. And yeah, so I rhymed there, I know. And that concludes Marvel for this week.
That's the interesting stuff, at least. Yep.
Yep. So now I'll be passing DC to
Oh,
my
the
brother
appealing
Chris.
DC. Hooray for DC. Starting off DC, we've got all new Batman, the Brave and the Bold, number 16, based off the cartoon series. We have Batgirl with the Valentine's Day Valentine heart thingy. Batmite in love with her, and Batman getting beaten up.
This has a Looney Tunes feel to it.
It does. It does. It's cartoony, but it's nice. I hear the TV series was really good. The cartoon series. Cody, you've watched the cartoon series.
The cartoon series was amazing. I loved it. Every little bit of it.
Yes. Moving along now to the mainstream DCU. Batgirl number 6, guest starring yours truly, Batman. The cover is very nice. I like the snow effect. I like the way it looks. It's a very nice cover. See if the story matches it. Michael.
Well, Batman has been in almost every DC title that there is,
Don't remind me.
but with looking that aside, this is a nicely drawn cover, and it looks like it's going to be very interesting.
Cody.
What's up with Batgirl and all this snow? Is she in Alaska or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, enough Batman.
Really? Because next up, Batman and Robin number 6.
Oh,
The whole
my
fight
God.
between Batman and his son finally happens. Lightning bolt through the middle. I can't think of a better drawn cover than this.
Father versus son. Very epic.
The bat cape is creepy looking, though. I will admit that. But yeah,
I thought
I like this cover. I've been enjoying Batman and Robin. That's
Yeah,
my second favorite.
But I thought I'd never see it come down to this part itself, really.
I don't know, but I can't wait to see it, Cody.
Finally, let's see Damian become the new Jason Todd. Hopefully, somewhere down the road, Bruce dies so Dick can be Batman again.
Never happened. Keep dreaming of a white
I will.
Christmas.
One thing I will point about this cover that I love is the cape. The shading of the cape, the way it looks like something Todd McFarlane would do
Oh,
with
yeah.
Spawn.
Oh, yes. And, yeah, so that's Batman and Robin. Next, we have Batwoman number 6, deviating from her first 5 beautiful artistic covers. We just have a picture of Batwoman taking her mask off or putting her mask on. I've been reading this series. It's really good. I'm hoping that I've caught myself up enough so that I can review this in my weekly review this coming week. It's a really good series, highly recommendable. Goth girl with red hair and ruby red lips with literally white skin. Kind of scary though. Michael?
It does have a depressing look to it, and like you said, it doesn't look... I don't know if it's like she's taking her mask on or off, but she looks like she's been through quite a lot in this issue.
Mm-hmm. Go.
The artwork is beautiful. The red is just... they capture Batwoman's, just her red flare, giving her the more emphasis that of the one particular trait that I won't say, but we all know what she is or how she is.
Uh-huh.
It just defines her character even more. I really wish I was actually picking up Batwoman back in the first issue. This looks like it's too good to pass up.
Yeah. Just the art itself.
Yes. Moving along to a title I'm surprised didn't get canceled too, Deathstroke number 6. I have nothing. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say the same thing. No comment of the picture. I
There's
just don't.
really
I don't
nothing.
even know.
No. What about you, Cody?
Not a darn thing.
Okay, so moving along, we have Demon Knights number 6. No idea what's going on here either. Woman butting heads with a Triceratops. Cody.
But
So yeah, I have nothing.
it looks like there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on here against a human and a dinosaur. Yeah.
Why is it a dinosaur? Isn't this called Demon Knights?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Maybe it's possessed by a demon.
I don't know. Moving along. Frankenstein Agent of Shade, number 6. Another book I'm surprised wasn't canceled. Wolfman, The Mummy. Looks like the Bat, or Dracula and Frankenstein, all on the same cover with a big hand reaching over. Yeah. So there.
Meh.
And Mike? Cody gave his answer. Mike?
Very, very trippy.
Next, we have Green Lantern number 6. Hal
Wow.
Jordan without his ring. Sinestro as Green Lantern. I like the series thus far. I just can't wait for Sinestro to lose his ring, or for Hal at least to get his ring back, in my opinion. It's going pretty good in my opinion thus far. What about you guys?
It looks really interesting though, seeing that Hal Jordan get his ring. I hope he does get his ring back, and then he just gets Sinestro, and
Yeah. Cody?
yeah.
I still need to finish up the War of the whatchamacallit?
Green Lanterns, or the War of the Sinestro Corps War?
Sinestro Corps War. I still need to finish,
Ah, okay.
but I mean, I like the artwork. Of course, Sinestro still looks the same as he always has, always will. But it just bugs me still to no end that it's just like, we just had so many events happen for Green Lantern. Why is he a Green Lantern? Ugh. Bugs me.
Yes. Moving along really quickly to Grifter number 6, the Demonites crossover with this. Stormwatch and Voodoo is going on, and yeah. Anybody have anything for this one?
Not a clue.
I would have something for Grifter if the cover didn't make it seem like it had almost. You wouldn't even assume that this was Grifter had it not been for that mask, but I'd say pass it.
Yep. Next, Huntress number 5. It is now known that in this Huntress mini, it's going to lead into the World's Finest, or there's going to be a hint dropped at the very end of this series, which is the next issue. Not this issue, where they're going to actually have a little lead into World's Finest in 2 more months. Cody, I know you are interested in Huntress.
Absolutely, she's an amazing character. Now she's still going to join the Birds of Prey, right?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
See.
I don't know what's going on. Earth 2, Earth 3, Earth 4, DC doesn't know what Earth they want to stay on anymore.
Well, let's just hope they don't F up something of Huntress's character. She's a really good character.
She is, but if DC's willing to change that boring logo, you don't know what they're doing. And yes, I trash talk on DC because they just seem to be opening their shirts up and saying, aim here. So I can't help it. They are literally pointing at at themselves and saying, mock this way. So I'm mocking that way. Another series I'm surprised didn't get canceled. Legion Lost, number 6. How? One of the worst selling comics.
Very mixed up. The cover. I
don't know. Cody?
I just like the guy with the red suit.
Well,
That's all I
mean,
got.
he is in the center.
Yeah.
So.
Moving along to a comic that was canceled. Mr. Terrific, number 6. I've got nothing. Mike?
It looks empty a little bit with the way it's colored and stuff.
Mr. Terrific versus other Mr. Terrific of a different kind. Yes. Cody?
Hey, look, it's Fabio.
Next, we have Northlanders, number 48. I believe this is from Vertigo. I like the picture. That's about all I can say.
The
Mike?
scenery's amazing.
Scenery's beautiful. Code?
With sunset too.
Scenery looks nice. They captured it quite well. Interested to see what the story is.
Yes. Next, Penguin, Pain and Prejudice, number 5. Nice, Bane-looking Batman behind Penguin. That's all I got. Probably a machine, but I've liked the Penguin, Pain and Prejudice covers.
That looks like one mean machine.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous too.
Yep.
Yeah, artwork is nice, but to base one whole side thing off of Penguin alone is kind of like, no. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, next we have Resurrection Man number 6, Arkham Asylum. Yet another tie-in, sort of, to Batman, kind of. I don't know if Batman guest stars. I don't know. I stopped collecting Resurrection Man last issue, so I don't know what's happening now.
Are those zombies that are behind the gate?
No, those are inmates probably. Mike, do you have anything else for this?
I don't know.
Code?
You were about to say Grifter, weren't you?
I was.
But too many bad people are crossing into Batman. Too many Batman titles. Batman everything. Batman, everything. No.
I'm sick of it.
As I said before.
I really, it's like I said, they're painting a target on their head and saying, aim here. And everybody thinks we're just ragging on DC because we're ragging on them for the reboot, but it's like the target is painted right there. It's like those people that are like, here's my underwear, wedgie, please. Mike?
I said already, I don't know. It's like really something else. This comic book. I mean, it does have, I mean, the guy with the blueness and everything else that he's gonna be doing to the inmates, so from what you're saying that they are. Yeah, Mitch. Lots of things are gonna go down here.
Yep. Alright, next, sticking with Batman, sort of. Suicide Squad number 6. The Hunt for Harley Quinn. I almost called it Queen. Yeah, that's all I got. The Hunt for Harley Quinn.
That is one dangerous mission to look for Harley Quinn because you never know what she's going to do to you.
She's going to find the Joker. Code.
I mean, I was not for Harley Quinn's new look. Don't get me wrong, it suits her completely, but
still don't like it.
I still don't like it. It's a little too different from the classic. Wait, the Joker's not dead?
No.
It's too punk and too gothic, her look.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Kill the Joker already.
I know. Next, into another book that's just going in a spiral nowhere. Superboy number 6 versus Supergirl, finally. Yeah, take it for what the cover is. I have no comment because people say I complain about Superman too much, so you guys go ahead.
In this issue, I hope Supergirl beats the holy snot out of Superboy and knocks some sense into him the way he's been acting and all that other stuff, because that is not the Superboy that we all used to know and grow up with. End of story.
Cody.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought Superboy was supposed to be good at this point.
Wrong. Boy, are you
You're
wrong.
funny.
Well, in that case, yeah, Supergirl beats the shit out,
Snot.
Yeah, beats the snot out of him. End of story.
Finally this week, leaving DC Comics and going into Vertigo, The Unwritten, number 34. Yeah.
Looks like the guy on the right's gonna soul Yuken him under the chin.
And the other guy has a metal hand.
Chinese-looking flames. That's all I got.
It really
That's
looks
all I
like
got.
Dead or Alive, really. Like when you get like two people fighting against each other.
Yeah.
The feeling of it.
Yeah. And that's basically it for this week, guys. There is one other thing from Vertigo, but I did not get a picture of the cover because they usually don't have pictures of this. If you go to your comic book stores this Wednesday, there is a Vertigo Comics free sampler. You can pick this up at your local comic shop, or if you order online, I know they sell it at Midtown Comics for free. I'm guessing it samples a bunch of Vertigo's comics and story arcs. You know, it gives you a little taste of everything, so to speak. And yeah, once again, guys, this is a medium week in comics. The most comics I am seeing are from Marvel. Marvel Comics has the most comics this week, as far as I can tell.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, 17 comics. Sorry, I was just counting them really quick. With 17 comics, and DC definitely has maybe half of that. 4, 8,
18.
12.
They're actually one up from them.
Oh, they are? Wow, okay. DC has beat Marvel by one comic. Okay. So, are you sure? Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, wow, okay. DC beat Marvel by one
someone's
comic.
shocked here.
Wow. Okay, so, yeah, other than those two comic companies, really the other independents have very little to give us for this week.
Yep, Ernie.
But I'm looking forward to what's to come in the future. This was a good week for comics. So guys, get out there, read those books, enjoy, and we'll be back here, same time, same place, with the next rundown, which hopefully we'll have a nice amount of comics to talk about.
Well,
Any comments you have for any of the comics we don't know about, feel free to message us, to comment this video below. Let the people who are watching this know about the comics that we don't know about. And,
until next time. Later, guys.
keep reading. Take care, everybody.
Take care, everybody.